I'm Piper Myers, and I teach cello at REW Music. I think that the best part about teaching music is that you can connect to music at whatever age. I think that the growth that happens when you're playing music follows you outside of the practice room and into the rest of your life. I like to be able to foster the growth that can occur in lessons and help foster the kids and have them grow more as people through the music and teaching them with that music. I also believe that teaching music lets you connect to your students in a different way than teaching any other subject lets you connect. I make lessons fun by being a person that my students can connect with. I think that it's really important to be able to know who the student is as a person, because then they're more comfortable with their lessons and they're more willing to try new things and they're just more comfortable. I think that they also enjoy when we do different kinds of exercises. I do fun exercises that make them laugh but also connect different parts of your brain and help with dexterity and stuff. So I think that a lot of my students really enjoy that. I fell in love with the cello when I was in 5th grade. I came to REW Music and I did an exploring instruments camp. And I didn't like blowing into the instruments, and I didn't want to hold anything on my shoulder. So this is what I chose. And after that, it kind of grew into, I initially was like, oh, I'm gonna go from this to the bass, but then it changed into, this is a really, really cool instrument. And it has so much variety and so much range of things you can do with it. You can play pop music, you can play rock music, you can do a lot of different things on the cello. And even just like the physical range, you can play a lot of low music and you can play a lot of stuff all the way up here at the end of the fingerboard, which is like high. So I thought that was just so cool. Some of the common pitfalls with the Berlioz is that you can look at the piece and at first glance it looks really daunting. There's a lot of 16th notes and some of the rhythms are kind of funky. But if you take a closer look, you see that it's only at 50 beats per minute and you don't even have to play it at that tempo to start out with. In fact, I wouldn't start out at that tempo. I'd start slower and work your way up to that tempo, and that'll help clean up the intonation and the rhythms, and you'll be able to get them a little bit easier. Another thing that I noticed is that these rhythms are kind of hard. So if you're not used to counting rhythms like this, something you can do is you can look up the piece online and listen to it, or you can look up a free music notation software and type in the rhythms on there and play along with that at whatever tempo you're comfortable at.